Hey guys, it's Kika, your lifestyle blogger, and I wanted to do a quick video because today is my last day working my work at home job, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about it. So, about 9 months ago, when the pandemic was at its height, I applied for a position with a company called Caring.com. I really wanted to be able to stay at home, work at home, so that I wouldn't have to work or worry about the trials and tribulations that the pandemic caused. Plus, this work at home job just allowed for me to do what I love doing most, which is helping seniors. I've been doing that for the last 20 years. So I got a job as a family advisor where I work with families on helping them find in-home care, senior living options, memory care options all over the United States that would work best for their loved one. So what I ended up doing is I applied for the job and I got the job. I went through 2 weeks of training. I worked that job for about 9 months. And then when I left my home care job, I was full-fledged all in with this job. Wonderful job. Now the base pay was pretty low. It was only about $15 an hour is what I made base pay. However, the bonus potential was phenomenal. It was an uncapped bonus potential. So every time you got a move-in, you got a bonus. And as you climbed up the ladder and the more and more move-ins you got for the month, you got more and more money. All the way up to $450 a move-in, which was phenomenal. And so I worked that job for a while. My move-ins and my bonuses was excellent. And then I had tanked 1 month because what happens is you do all the work in 1 month and then you get paid the following month for your move-ins. And so I happened to do terrible the month prior and I tanked, 1 month. And I decided, I really need to kind of think outside the box. I was kind of tired of being at home and away from people, just talking to them on the phone. And so then I applied for another job where I would be like a regional manager and I would have my own team of salespeople that I would work with. And surprisingly so, I did that kind of on the whim, and surprisingly so, I ended up getting the position and everything worked out so wonderfully that I'm going to be starting this position tomorrow. But I wanted to do a quick video as my exit here today. This is my last day working my in-home job, just to kind of show you the setup and what it's like, the bonus potential, and how well it works, especially if you're in between jobs. This is a wonderful job to have. So I wanted to show you a little bit about that. So keep watching, more video footage coming up. You guys didn't notice I am set up in my closet in my bedroom. And it's a walk-in closet, but I like it because it has this door here that I can close. So even if my boyfriend's in the other room watching TV, I can still close the door, sound everything out, and still work. Now, the company sent me this big computer along with the keyboard, mouse. I got a camera there, and it's a Mac. It's a Mac computer. The only time I use the camera is when we're doing meetings. And once a week, I meet with my team leader and we kind of go over goals and just different things like that, which is very helpful. So this is kind of the setup of everything. And I'm logging in actually for my last time today. I start roughly at noon. So what I do is I usually open up one window. So I open up simultaneous windows. So this first window, I go to my email, and then I go to my calendar, and then I go to where I would punch in. So I would go to the employee self-service, and then I go to contact. I click in because this helps me be able to log in. So when I'm logging in and I'm ready to start my calls, I just connect my line right here. So that's kind of what that's about. But other than that, my first order of business, I usually just clock in and then I go through and then I log in and then I put this in meeting mode or email mode. And then I go through all of my emails to check on clients, who moved in, blah, blah, blah. And then I check in. I can check my move-in. Ooh, sorry there. So anyway, that's how that works. So first order of business is for me to clock in and then I log in. then I check my emails. I take like 10 minutes to do that, and then I go right into my calls. And I usually work 8.5 hours from like noon to 8:30 p.m. with a half-hour break in between and 2 15-minute breaks. And since this is my last day, they are allowing me more time to kind of clean up my past move-ins, because what'll happen is I still get paid for those as my people that I've been working with move in. They'll still send me a check and deposit that in my account, even though I'm no longer working for the company. But the good thing is, thumbs up, I ended on a very good note. So if I ever need to go back to this company, that is something I can definitely do. I have my boss's phone number, so she said call her, and they're just hoping all for the best of me going on to this new position. But I'm excited. So I'm kind of bow out of this because I worked, today's Sunday, as you know, and I worked, through the week and also on the weekend. Weekends are required with this job because it's a work at home job. And now I will have normal working hours the weekend, and I'll have time to spend with my family, my grandkids, go to the cabin, kind of all that fun stuff. So I'm excited about that. And for the last 3 years, I've been working 2 jobs just to kind of make up for all the things that I was doing with the cabin. It was such a lot of work, and I was paying for everything cash, so I really needed those 2 jobs. But now, since we're at the end and we're finishing things up, I really don't need 2 jobs anymore. I got a higher paying job, but I really don't necessarily need 2 jobs anymore. So now I can focus on 1 job and then hopefully get my hot potato food trailer going. So I'm excited about all that. So there's going to be lots of videos to come. I'm planning a wonderful trip to Louisiana for my 51st birthday that I'm going to video. So keep watching. Lots more video coming up. Hello, is this Sue? Well, hi, Sue. This is Kika, and I'm calling you on a recorded line from Caring.com. We're a free senior referral service. You were online searching for senior living resources. Who are you doing your search for? Your mom? Okay, and what is your mom's name? Right. Well, I just have a few quick questions for you. And based on the information you provide, what I do is I match you with the service that's going to best meet your dad's needs. I can even schedule times for you to visit. Now, to help me understand the service that's going to be the best fit for Dad, tell me a little more about what's prompting your search today. So as you can see, the headphones are worn. That way it drowns out any background noises and you're totally focused on the client that you are working with. Wonderful, wonderful, brilliant idea. Now I've went through about 3 of these headphones. You have a mute and unmute button here. So I usually mute it in between calls just in case I'm talking to, my boyfriend, my kids, or whatever. And then when someone clicks on the line, the computer automatically does the dialing. It answers here. Now, when people are online searching for senior living resources and they fill out a form, that's what prompts our call. So we call and we talk to them and we point them in the right directions. A lot of people are surprised. A lot of people want to do their research on their own. It's my job as a family advisor to tell them why it is more helpful to have a family advisor help them with their search, because we can see things that they don't see and we kind of understand the business a little bit more than a family just researching for the very first time does. So it's really helpful. In most cases, I'd say 90% of the cases, I am very successful. The other 10% is a little iffy, and sometimes those don't work out and I have to let them continue to do their search on their own as they would want to, because in no way do I want to push anyone to do something that's against what they really want to do. So I am, and I was certified as a certified family advisor. And so just showing you the ropes. I love this job so much. So if this is something that you're interested in, definitely look up the company Caring.com. It is a great company to work for.